In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect your Square account and sync your product list with Square. First thing I'm going to go to is Settings, Finance, and connect Square. And just to start with real quick, there's a couple of quick facts to read over. One is due to the limitation with the Square API, Direct Sidekick does not support item variations. So when you add products in Direct Sidekick and sync them with Square, Direct Sidekick will add each item variation as a separate item in Square. You can group products by category, which will help when you're using the Square app on your phone or tablet. Next thing is that changes made to items in Direct Sidekick are automatically updated in Square. So if you change a price or add an image or description or anything like that in Direct Sidekick, it'll push that change to Square automatically for you. If you delete an item or category or anything like that in Square, it will not affect Direct Sidekick products and categories. But if you delete an item or product or category in Direct Sidekick, it will push that, so it will delete that in Square. So a couple things to be aware of when using Square and Direct Sidekick. So the first thing I'm going to do here is, since I already have a Square account, I'm going to click the Connect Square button here. If you don't have a Square account, feel free to click the link up at top and sign up. That'd be great. So connect to Square. Once we're here, there's a few things that you are going to agree to or allow us to have access to through Square's API. Click Allow. And now it shows that we're verified and it's connected. So anytime you want in the future, you can always come in here and disconnect Square if you don't want it to be connected anymore. So now I'm going to go to Inventory and Product. So now that I have Square connected to Direct Sidekick, I have this little Sync with Square button here on the Actions column. So if I want to click that, I can add a new item to Square. I can sync a current item with Square. But for now, I'm not going to do individual items. What I'm going to do is the easiest way to get my list from Direct Sidekick to Square. I'm going to copy the share URL. This is one that you could send to your team, but I'm just going to use it here. I'm going to paste it. And now I've got this Sync with Square checkbox. I'm going to check that checkbox, and I'm going to click Import Products. So what that's going to do, so it's going to basically import that same list back into Direct Sidekick. So really nothing from Direct Sidekick, but it is going to push those items to Square. And that's going to include the item number, the image that's in Direct Sidekick, the product name, the cost, retail, and category. So all of that stuff is going to be automatically pushed to Square. So that is one way to do that. If you already have items in Square, you can do a couple of different things. So and actually I'll just say this, there is a few different scenarios when it comes to Direct Sidekick's relationship with Square based on if you have a product list in a file, a CSV file, but you don't have anything in Direct Sidekick or Square, we have directions here. If you have your list in Direct Sidekick, but no items in Square, that's kind of what I just showed you by sharing that URL automatically. And then there's other different things. So if you have a list and you'd like to replace that with Square, we have a delete file that you can download by clicking on this link. So there's a delete file here, and you'd import that into Square and overwrite your Square items and categories, and that would automatically delete those, and then you'd be allowed to basically sync that list with Square. So there's a few options there. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to help@directsidekick.com. Thank you.